Welcome to Computer Pile. Whether it's your latest tech, pet gear, or gaming must-haves, or more, we have you covered with honest reviews that you can trust. And if you want to find the best products, follow us now. Hello there, Amazon. It is Antoine from Computer Pile. It's been a while. So, guys, it has been a while. I can't tell you the last time I was streaming here, but we are here with Blue Yeti. As you can see, it's all around me here. We have their latest model here, the AC200L, and it is a big boy. So I'm going to try to get that a little closer while we're talking to you. But man, we are going to talk about the deals that they have. Well, you can see that we're going to start with the smaller version. If you want to get into portable power, if you want to just dive in there, this is a good time to do it. Or if you want to start out slow. But Blue Yeti is an excellent product. And with all their products, you get a 5-year warranty, which is amazing. And it's going to last longer than that. But we're going to talk about these products here. We're going to highlight the first one, which is the AC2A. This is their 300-watt unit. It's very light, only seven or so pounds. We'll pull up the product page to let you see. But it is really light. It has a lot of features in it. Now, with all of the products that we're going to show today, you can use Blue Yeti mobile app to control all of these devices, which is really nice. But this is the AC2A, as you can see. It has your DC input. This is where you use to charge it up for your solar panel. You have your DC output for your old car cigarette lighter. Then you have your 2 AC outlet totaling 300 watts. And then you have this nice display here. Look at there. So and I'm charged up. I'm at 98% here. It shows you your input and your output, shows you the percent of the battery that's left, and also how long in time that it will last. At the bottom, all of the portable ones are going to have these non-skid pads here. So it won't be sliding in case you have like an RV or on a counter or whatever. It won't slide all over the place. Now, with the AC ones, the AC input, which is what you use to charge the unit up, it's on the side. And if you need to ground the unit, there is the grounding screw. You also see that there's holes in the unit to vent it. So let me show you. I'm going to give you a nice 360. So we see the holes there. Very quiet, guys. You won't ever hear this thing making any loud sounds. I've heard the fan come on very quiet, just really nice. You have this grab handle, just really nice. We've created a cool video on this. Let me see if I can get that video up. But before we get the video up, let's pull up the product page, which is going to give us a little bit more detail on this unit. So we'll do this there. We'll do this. We'll add it to the stream. There it is. I have it highlighted in the carousel. So there it is right here. And there it is right there. And it's for $149. Wow, that's the Prime member price. So if you're a Prime member, you can get this for $149. That is a good idea, guys, to be a Prime member. Look at me. I mean, using my address, I can get it tomorrow, but I already got it. But look, 600 watt power lifting on this unit, and it recharges 0 to 80% in 45 minutes. That's going to be really nice if you're going to have to recharge this unit. Now let's look at the weight. I'm pretty sure it's only 7 pounds, 7.9 or something. Okay, it says it's 10 pounds. Okay, it's 10 pounds. That didn't feel like 10 pounds. But that's what they're saying. It's 10 pounds. Look at this display here. Oh, I didn't even mention that. I'm glad I came here. I didn't even mention the DC outputs. You have one USB-C and 2 USB-A for that. And then you have these buttons there that control what section that you want to see. Now, they also, over here, have some use cases for you. Like, look at this one. So here's the best buddy for lightweight. So look, if you got a slow cooker, it's 0.8 hours. A laptop, 2.2 hours. A cell phone, you can charge it about 7.8 times. And a projector, 1.6 hours. So it's portable power. You can see these guys are sitting out there using that portable power. Now, the cool thing about this is, look at this. You can expand these. Look at there, using that DC input, and you can go into an expandable battery to even give you some expansion there. So you always want something that can be expanded, and you can have that here. Now, look at the 6-in-1 various charger right there. I'm going to show it to you once again. Let's show it to you right here. Let's just look at it live. So these were the sections I didn't talk about here, so I just cut it on. And then if you turn the button on, this is my DC section now, which is controlling my USBs down there. So you can use your USBs to charge up your device instead of using one of the AC inputs. And then I'll turn this section on. Boom. Now these are active. And then I'll just turn it off, and I'll hold that. And you see it says off, and it cuts it off. So guys, there it is, $149 if you are a Prime member. It says it's 10 pounds. Really nice, lightweight. Look how skinny my arms are. Really nice. So check that out. Now we're going to go to the next one here. And I got to tell you, I just love this one. This was my first power unit that Blue Yeti sent me. All of these units, I must disclose, were sent to me for review. But this is the EB3A. Man, this thing is really nice. Why do I like this one? Because it's packed with technology. It's been out for several years, and this thing is still holding value. Right now, you can get it for $188 if you are a Prime member. And let me talk about the features of this one, why I like it. One, it has your DC output, your old car cigarette lighter. When you think about portability, you've got to have a car cigarette lighter because you're going to be probably in a car, RV, truck, or something like that. So all of these units will have that. Then you have your USBs right here. This configuration has 2 USB-A, 1 USB-C. Then you have your DC input right here. This is what you use to charge it up using a solar panel, which I've done. You can check out our videos. Then it has a little circuit breaker on the front. Then you have your 2 AC outlets. Now, I didn't tell you the capacity of this battery is 600 watts. So we've doubled the wattage from the previous one, the one that we just talked about. That was 300. This is 600 watts. So wow, we doubled the capacity. Also, we picked up some features here. We picked up a flashlight. Look at here. I'm going to push it again. Boom. Did you see it get lighter? I'll push it again, it's a SOS, now cut off. Now look, I'm at 100%. I try to keep my batteries charged up. So guys, leave me a comment if you're on Facebook or whatever, whatever you're looking at us on. Leave a comment. I like to display it on the screen there. If you're on Amazon, say hello to me. But guys, this is really good for 188. Now on the top, oh my goodness, look at here. You have a 15-watt wireless charger. Man, I'm telling you. So what is that going to do? If you have a device that charges wireless, now that frees up a USB, that frees up a AC input. So wow, or AC output, I should say, AC output. So you can charge more things. I mean, look at this. This thing is so compact. It has this nice hideaway handle. So you can just carry it. Look, I got one hand here. If you want to just carry this and have portable power, I use this for my lights back there. You guys can see my lights back there. Look, those are USB lights, and I've used those to charge. I use those in here when I, somehow it's tough to get power to where those lights are. It doesn't matter. I'm bringing my own power, baby. I'm bringing my own power. And that's this here. These portable power units are awesome. Just think about being able to take power anywhere you go. Now, I wanted to show you the product page for this guy. So let's take a look at it. So there it is. You're seeing that price there. It's a limited time deal. Let's click on it here and check it out. All right, here we go. So it is an Amazon Choice 4.2 rating, really good rating. Look at this, guys. This is awesome. Man, I'm telling you, Blue Yeti it makes some great products here. Great products. Look at there. There it is. We talked about all of those. I have a nice video on this one. I actually want to show that video. Let me see here. Let me see EB3A. Let's see if it shows up. I knew that wasn't going to show up here. I'm in it right. Oh, I'm in the wrong place here. That's why. Okay. Hold on. Let me pull it up here. Yeah, that probably would have pulled up if I would have been in the right place. But let me pull it up here for you. I'm going to pull it up on this other screen first. Let me do here. EB3A. There it is. All right, here we come. Oh, I actually should have left that one. Which one is it here? Here we go. Whoa, look what I have. The EB3A from Blue Yeti. 600 watt of portable power. It's ready to go wherever you are. All right, we are here with the EB3A. Man, this is a nice unit from Blue Yeti. This is their 600 watt portable unit, and it is loaded with features and technology. Let's go over some of the features really quick here. Basically, you see your DC output, as you know, your old car cigarette lighter here. You can also use this to charge up the unit right here using solar panels. You have your two USB-A, one USB-C, 100 watt, really good for your laptops, cell phone. You can see right here it has a light built in, which is really nice. So you push that on and you push it in, it gets brighter. And if you push it the third time, it functions as a SOS. Then right here, this is how you charge the unit up. This is your AC input here. And then here's your two AC outputs right here where you can plug in your devices. Now right here on the side, it's used to vent. You can see it's used to vent. And then at the back, there's nothing on the back. And then at the bottom, it has these non-skid pads here, so it won't be sliding all over the place if you have it in a moving vehicle. You can see I have the display on. It's very clear. Also, you can download the mobile app that gives you all this same information. and you can also control the unit with the portable app. But there's one more thing here. On the top, there's a 15-watt wireless charging. So that frees up ports here on the front where you can just lay your tablet, cell phone, or what have you that charges wireless right here. You have 15 watts of charging power. You have the Hideaway handle, only 10.4 pounds. Man, this thing is really nice and light, and I love it. It's great travels well, really nice, guys. Check this out. This is the EB3A from Blue Yeti. All right, there you have it, the EB3A. What a great video. It displayed everything we wanted to talk about. That 600 watt worth of power, 188 limited time deal. I would go with this one. You're getting more features. You're getting a light. You're getting a wireless on the top. Just really nice deal there. Now, our next item, I'm going to set this one over here. I'm running out of space. Our next one is this one. Whoa, this one's a little bit more heavier. This is the AC50B. Now, this is 700 watts of power. Now, we'll check the weight on this one. This one's obviously heavier, but pretty much in the same AC line. You can tell it looks very similar. You have your DC input here. Like I say, I use that to charge it up with the solar panel. All of the portable units will have your DC output there, known as your car cigarette lighter. And then you have your AC input. You have two here. And then these are your buttons that controls the different sections. These are your DC outputs here. Now, this configuration here has two USB-Cs and one USB-A there. Really nice. Now, let's do a 360 view here. So if you come here to the side, there is your AC input. This is what you use to charge up the unit. Now, if you connect this to the grid, there's a grounding screw if you need to feel that you need to ground the unit. And it has these holes here, so it vents. It's very quiet. But as you can see, we'll do a 360 here as we go around. Look at the holes. You can almost see through there. Look, can you guys see through there? I can almost see through there. So that's going to keep it well vented. Then here on the back, there's nothing on the back. So you can just push it up against, the wall or something if it's in your RV or on your counter or what have you. And as we already mentioned before, all of these portable units will have the non-skid pad at the bottom of it, which makes sense because, this is portable. It's going to be traveling. You don't want it sliding all over the place. So really nice. Now, this is the AC50B. Let's pull up the product page for this guy here. Let's pull up the product page for this guy. I don't even have it highlighted in the carousel. Let me highlight it here. I hope I got the right one. All right, let's see if I've highlighted it. Okay, this is there. I don't know what that is. Interesting. All right, there we go. Let's see. That wasn't the guy. Okay, that don't look like okay, it didn't click over for me. Let me see here. I think it's this guy. Doesn't look like, okay, let's see if it clicked over that time. Okay, here we go. Okay, there it is right there, the AC50B. Let's see what the deal is on this one. All right, guys, this is, wow, 700 watts, and this is showing a retail price of $399 with a 120 coupon. I should be able to do this in my head, but I'm going to pull up my calculator. Let me bring up my calculator So $399 minus 120. Wow. Man, Icy, thank you for jumping on there, Icy. Be Bright said, wow, I need this. This is for $279, guys. You're getting a 700 watt unit here. Look at this thing. This thing is really nice. Let's check the weight on this because we didn't check the weight on the other one. All right, this one is 14.8 pounds. I should be able to lift that. That's 14. Let's see here. Can I lift it? Yeah, boy, I can lift it. Really nice. Look at this. You're taking 700 watts for $279. Man, if you've ever wanted to get into portable unit with storms coming up, you know, the summer storms are going to be coming up. Never know when you're going to lose power. We've already talked about all the features there. Let's pull up the product page again and look at some of the use cases that it has over here. So right here, it says it's for short trips. Look at there. You can charge your phone up 17 times. If you have a 12-watt lamp, that's 15 hours. And then if you have a mini fridge that's 60 watts, you can run it for 5.7 hours. And then if you got a kettle, you got to just have that hot water. You can run it for 40 minutes. And then it has showing you all the outputs here. We've already talked about them. You have two 700 watt, totaling 700 watt AC outlets. You have two USB-C, 65 watts. And then you have one USB-A. And then you have a car port. So really nice. All of these features are awesome. And remember, this comes, look at this. Look at this. Wow. It has a 10-year lifespan on this unit here. It also, like I say, Blue Yeti comes with the 5-year warranties. Really good construction, really solid. I'm going to show it to you again because it's so solid here. Look at there. It's just really solid and rugged. Let me cut it on here. Let me see how much power I got on this one. You guys seen my power here. I probably got this one at 100%. Okay, this one's at 87. I need to do some charging on that one. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that off. So there you go. Those are the three. I'm going to stack them back here. So we talked about the AC50B. That's 700 watts. Then we talked about one of my favorite is the EB3A 600 watt. This one comes with a light and a wireless charger on the top. Really nice when you talk about portability. You have a built-in light right there. And then this is the entry-level one, the AC2A. It's 300 watts. Any one of these will be a good deal for you. Look at that stack there. Man, that is really nice. So make sure you check that out. Now we're going to get to the big boys. We're not playing around now. These are good entry levels, get you going. You saw the prices on those. I think the other one was $279 to 700 watt. Let me just verify that. I think that was the price at the time of this recording. So there we go. So now we're going to talk about the AC2L. Here's the AC2L. This is their 2400 watt unit, and this guy is heavy. Matter of fact, let's pull up the product page on this one here. Actually, let me select it in the carousel. Yeah, and this one's on sale right now. So wow. Yeah, let's make sure I'm selecting the right guy there. So let's see. Let me double check. Make sure I got the right guy here. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, he is on sale right now. Wow. Let's pull it up here. He has a retail price of $15.99. Right now, you can get it for $9.99. Guys, that is a steal. You're getting 24 watts, 2,400 watts of power. That is a power lifting of 3,600 watts. And it also comes with a 30 amp RV output. So if you got an RV, you already got this connector right there. You can see it connect right there. And one of the cool things I like about this model is that it is very expandable. As you can see on the side, we'll show it to you in the picture. But it also has covers for all of the inputs. That is really nice. I think this is, the first unit I've seen. Well, actually, no, the EB3A had it for the input. But this one covers all of them. The AC. And now look at this AC input side, or the AC output has 4 AC output slots right there. That is really nice. Matter of fact, let me go large screen here. Yeah. So it has 4 AC inputs. Well, AC output. I don't know why I keep saying input. AC outputs right there. Look. And you see the cover? Look at there. That is really nice. Here's the RV right there. So if you got an RV, you can connect that right there to it. Then you have your USB outputs here. You have 2 USB A's and 2 USB C's with the covers there. We'll get you up in most cover view there. And then this is right here for you can expand it here. There's your DC output. That's your old car cigarette lighter. And this is, I don't know what that is. We have to check and see what that is. But then on the side here, I think I can turn this around right here. Look on the side of this thing. This is where you're getting the expandability here. Look at there. This is your battery expansion right here. For your battery expansion, then you have your DC input. This one actually screws in. Wow. And then this is another one right here for your AC input. This is actually right here is where you charge it at. So let's see if we can pull up the page and we'll get a nicer view of it here. Yeah, right there. So there you go. So there's the view of it right there. So you see where it says AC input. So now, speaking of that, I'll show you the cables that come with this unit. But let's look at it on the screen. Look at the display. I like that nice power button. Remember, you can use the mobile app to connect to these units to get all types of information. Let's look at some of the use cases here. Wow. So if you have an 800 watt refrigerator, wow, it will power it for 2 hours. Now, this is where I'm saying it'll be great if you had like an expandable battery and a solar panel unit. So that one's going to do a 800 watt refrigerator for 2 hours. If you have a microwave, 1.7 hours. And a extra electric lawnmower, 1.3 hours. You got to get that lawn mowed when the power's out. Wow. So there you go. So what a use case there. And then it's got an 11-in-1 ports here. And there's your TT30 RV output there. There it is, your 138 amp AC. You have 4 20 amp AC. And then 2 USB-Cs, and then you got your 2 USB-As, and then you have your 48-volt DC and your car port. Really nice. Now look at the technology here. It tells you the charging here. Look at this. See, there it is right there. So it plugs. That is a weird plug. I'm going to show that plug to you, because it doesn't have like a normal standard in. It's a special plug to your unit. But it's 0 to 80% in 45 minutes. And these are the different ways you can charge it up. There's was your AC charging, as you see here in the picture. That's the AC charging from the plug. Then you have your PV charging, that's your solar panel. And then also there's a charger now that could be in your car that you can charge, or you can do it multiple, your AC plus your solar panel. And if there's a generator, you can have your generator charge this guy up as well. Just really, really nice. Let's check the weight on this one. This guy, this guy is heavy. Let me tell you, this guy is 61.4 pounds. I'm telling you, you're dealing with some power when you're dealing with this one here. But really good deal, guys. Let's go back up and check the deal on this. There it is right there, $9.99. Guys, this is a great steal, normally $15.99. Great time to get this and swoop this up. Now, okay, Icy said that's a steal. Yeah, it is. That is a cool steal. Now, we have not done a video on this product yet because we just got it in, I think, maybe a week or two ago. But let me put the caps back on. Those two screw right there. Those two on that side screw in. So I'm going to screw those. And then these just pop in here. So I'm going to pop those in. Why is that not going in? All right, there we go. I'm going to turn this around. And now this is the pack of cables that came with the AC2L. So let me open this bag. It got a nice little bag. You can put everything in it. So, and then also with the cables, it came with this nice tie down with the Blue Yeti logo on it. So you can keep all of the cables together. I like that. And I'll put it back in there. All right, so let's see what this one is. Okay, this looks like this is one for your DC right there. You just plug that in. Where do you plug this one in at? That was probably on the side. Oh, on the side. Let me see here. Where was the DC? Okay. Yeah, I don't see where that plugs in there. Let me go to the side here. So that's pretty good. It came with that, but I don't see where you actually use that one at. So let's go to the next cable. All right, now this is the one that plugs into your machine right here. This is the one this is the AC cable. So you can see you have that regular end there that plugs into your wall. And then I'm going to show you the other end that plugs into the unit. There's the end that plugs into the unit right there. Wow. So that's a nice looking cable there. And then we have this one. This one looks like your DC as well. So it looks like you could use either one of these to do it. Pretty nice. And then this is the car one that we've already mentioned as well. So wow, they give you all of these cables. And like I say, with the nice, I just dropped it. With the nice little tie wrap that wraps all of this up. And I'm going to put it back so I can keep it together. Just really, really nice. And this is for $9.99, guys. You're getting 2,400 watts of power. That's amazing. Look at that nice little Blue Yeti logo there. That is really cool. Man, I tell you, Blue Yeti got some great products, man. I'm telling you. Just really nice. Now, like I say, we will be doing a video on actually both of these bigger units that we're talking about. We did one on the next one we're about to talk about, but not on this one. This is the AC2L, and man, it's a big one. Oh, 61, how many pounds was it? 60 something pounds. Let's get it up here again. 61.4 pounds. So I'm going to move that back to the side, and we're going to bring the next one up, which is the 200, the Elite 200 version 2. And that'll be our last product of the day. Let me highlight it in the carry cell. Okay, it's not that one. I don't know if I even got it in the carousel. I hope I do. All right, there we go. I got it in the carousel. Let's see if I can highlight it. All right, it looks like it highlighted it for me. Oh, man, it looked like I closed the wrong window. Okay, no, I didn't. Cool beans. All right, here we go. I'm going to try to move this, so bear with me. Uh-oh, I hear Shorty getting somebody. All right, I'm going to push this back. Hold on. Woo! All righty. Now I'm going to see if I can get back over here in my little corner. All right. We are back in our little corner. Man, I'm moving around here. What a stream. All right, here we go. Let's get this guy closer here. I should have put some light on this guy. All right, so guys, this is the Elite. Let me see. Can I get some light on it here? All right, there we go. There we go. Let me cut it on. See the light come on. There we go. I'm at 94% on this. Guys, this is a nice unit. Now, we talked about the AC200L. It was 2,400 watts. Well, this is the Elite 200 version 2, and it is 2,600 watts. So it's got more watts than the other one has. Now, this one here, let's see how much this one is running. All right, it's showing $899, so it's $100 lesser than the AC2L. Now, let's look at it. Since it's the nice portable unit, we know it has your DC input here, right there, your DC input. You have your old DC output, car cigarette lighter. You have 4 AC outputs right here. Then you have 4 DC outputs equaling 2 USB-Cs and 2 USB-As right here. Really nice unit. Also on the side here, this is right here where you have your AC input. This is where you charge it up. You have a grounding screw here. And also you have your circuit breaker protector button right there. And then there's nothing in the back right here. Nothing in the back. And then on the sides, we see here. And then on the other side, there's nothing. I'm getting a workout turning this, guys. I'm telling you. And there we go right there. So let's pull up the product page here really quick. We will pull up the product page. All right, here we go. Here is the product page here. So it's a limited time deal. That means, guys, this deal can disappear at any time. You want to jump on it. This thing has a 17-year lifespan. Wow. Now let's get into the technology here. Man, this Elite is awesome. So let me show you some of the things here. It's an automotive grade battery right there. We already talked about the 17-year lifespan, 12 times longer than the average. Wow. It has a CNAS. It's been CNAS certified. That means it's passed 33 rigorous battery cell tests. Look at there. Now, this thing has 6,000 plus cycle. Now, what is a cycle? That means when the battery is fully depleted and it charges up again, that is a cycle. So, wow. So this battery is going to last you a long time. Now, look at here. There was a note there. It says after 6,000 plus cycle, the battery retains around 80% of its use. Wow. That's amazing right there, guys. Because if you know how batteries work, it degrades over time, but you're getting 60,000 plus cycles. And then after that, it's going to still work, but it's going to maintain 80% of its life. Wow. That's amazing. Now look at the technology here, multi-layer protection. Look at that. Look at the technology that goes in behind this battery. Leak protection, grounding terminal, automotive grade. You know, that's pretty good. You know, those automotive batteries are awesome because they're sitting outside in the extreme weather. So that's good. So look at this. There we go. Nice venting, very quiet, really nice. So let's see here. Now, I think we have a video on this guy. Let me see if I can pull that up. Give me a second. I'm going to pull this video up for you. Yeah. Yeah, we got this. So I'm going to come here. Let me just type Elite and see if it pulls up here. There we go. Yeah. All right, guys. Do you see that?
We got the Blue Yeti Elite 200 V2. This thing is reliable, portable power with versatile ports for devices and small appliances. This thing is fast charging, easy to use display, and solid performance. It is slightly bulky, but it's great for outdoor or emergency use. I definitely would recommend. We got this awesome Blue Yeti Elite 200. A lot of power on the go. Let's do it. We have the Blue Yeti Elite 200 V2. The Blue Yeti Elite 200 V2 is a compact, reliable, portable power station perfect for outdoor adventures, emergencies, or daily use. Now, this thing has an awesome, robust lithium battery, multiple out ports for AC, DC, and USB, and even has fast charging capabilities. It can power small appliances, phones, and laptops effortlessly. The intuitive display and quiet operation adds to its convenience. While it may be on the heavier side than some competitors, its durable and performance make it a solid choice. I definitely would recommend this. I love using this. You get so many things, and you even get the option of a nice solar panel, which allows you to charge when you go off the grid, which is always a huge plus. Overall, I definitely would recommend.
All right, there you go. I'm not going to show any more videos, but guys, that is it. That is our Blue Yeti lineup, guys. They're on sale, limited time deals on many of them. I'm telling you, you can't go wrong on what you pick here. Just to real quick to go down, we talked about our AC2A, which is 300 watts, very good entry level, very lightweight, easy to grab. We talked about the EB3A, which is really awesome. It has a light and a wireless charger on the top. Then we talked about, and that one was 600 watts, so 300, 600. Now we're looking at the AC50B, which is 700 watts. And this is really nice, lightweight, really easy to carry. All of these units can connect to the mobile app of Blue Yeti, where you can get more data and also update the firmware on these devices. Back there in the back is our AC200L. We just got that one in probably a week or two ago. We'll be doing some videos on it. And it is 2,400 watts of power. Really nice. It has an RV right here. You can see it right there, RV hookup. Now, one cool thing about that unit, all of the outputs have covers on them, which is really nice. This is one of the heaviest ones back there in the back, the AC200L. It's about 60 so pounds, so you want to make sure that you can lift that. then the 200, the Elite 200 version 2 is 2,600 watts. And man, all of these are on sale. This one is really nice. Make sure you guys look at it. And I'm just advising you here. A few months ago, we lost power with the hurricane. We only lost power for 17 hours, and I still had to work. And I didn't have any problem because I had Blue Yetis. It was running my lamps, my laptop, my cell phone. I was good to go. And it was only 17 hours. So, but think about that. I was at home. If I wanted to go somewhere else and I needed some power, you can take any one of these units and go and have power. As I told you, I use these a lot with those lights back there. You can see the light just over the shoulder of this one. So I can take those lights and set up light anywhere because I just plug them into the those are USB lights. I just plug them in here. Just a lot of options when you have portable power. So guys, that is going to do it for our stream. I'm going to show you our jingle before we go.
Simply the best, better than all the rest. Computer Pal.
We didn't get a new follower. Guys, if you're watching this later, do us a favor. Click that follow button, because when you do, we celebrate like this. All right, let us know when you join the Computer Pal crew. Well, guys, that's going to do it for Antoine at Computer Pal. And we always say before we leave, remember to love God and love one another.